Hi everyone. So I'm recording this actually end of June, but I wanted to record things in advance, so I'm recording my Christmas videos because December is often a busy month for me. Anyway, this one is one of my brand new ones. Wrote it about a month ago roughly. So haven't had much time to go through and edit it since I wrote it, but anyway. So, this one is called The Mistletoe Mishap with Phinabella. So, it's based on the show Phineas and Ferb. And with the new season coming out, I was kind of inspired to make a Phineas and Ferb fanfic. However, I haven't been able to see the new season yet. It's not on any of my streaming sites. It's frustrating because I want to see it so bad. Alright, anyway. Let's get on with the video now. Alright. So, the mistletoe mishap. I apologize for bad spelling errors. My bad. Honestly, I'm sorry if I've spelled things incorrectly here. Alright. And yes, you're on camera. Okay. The Mistletoe Mishap with Phinabella. TV show Phineas and Ferb started June 17th. Oh wow. So not as long ago as I thought. I'm recording this June 29th. So 2025 at 2:07 a.m. and then completed it June 17th, 2025 at 7:37 p.m. So, characters are Phineas, Isabella, Candace, Mrs. Shapiro. I don't remember if they give her a first name or not. If they do, I've forgotten what the name is. Ferb, and then I have references to Mr. Shapiro. Again, don't remember if he was given a name or not. But whatever. I know it's Garcia Shapiro, but I need to shorten it. Anyway, it'd be too long. Anyway, my inspiration. I thought, what if Isabella made up a story that required Phineas to be her fake boyfriend, in air quotes, at one of Isabella's family gatherings. While there, the two will end up... Okay, whoops. Two will end up under the mistletoe, kiss, then hide the fact that they did from their friends. And that was my inspiration. Now, I only had a few pages to work with, so I had to make sure that this was short. And I was trying to use my everlasting pencil crayons to start this off, but then it was like I had to keep going over the same letter multiple times, so that's why some of it is colored and some of it's not. So anyway, the mistletoe mishap with Phinabella. So Isabella has just entered Phineas. Okay. Alright. That's the extra part of the story that didn't fit in the pages. So anyway. Is it on camera? Okay. I think yes. Alright. Isabella has just entered Phineas and Ferb's room. Isabella panicky says, "Phineas, I just learned my next family gathering is a couples only. Please come with me as my fake boyfriend," says Isabella. Phineas answers honestly, "Okay, sold. When is it?" Isabella let's try this again. Isabella asks, What's today?" Phineas answers, "Tuesday." Isabella responds, "That means it's this Saturday coming up." Phineas says happily, "Wait a minute, sorry." Alright, you know what? I'm going to zoom out. There. Now I don't have to worry about it going off screen. Alright, let's see. Can I zoom a little bit there? Alright. Alright. That should be good enough. Alright. Isabella responds, "That means it's this Saturday coming up." Phineas happily says, "Great, I can't wait." Isabella says joyfully, "Agreed. It's now Saturday." Phinabella is at the gathering. Isabella has just left Phineas at the table while she uses the ladies' room. Phineas says, I gotta say, Mrs. Shapiro, it's cool that you do. One sec. Oh, come on. Alright. That you do couples only gatherings so the single people don't feel FOMO. Or don't get FOMO. Mrs. Shapiro shocked. Wait, did Isabella tell you this was a couples only party? Phineas is like, yes. Alright, still on camera. Okay. Phineas realizes, is it not? Mrs. Shapiro says proudly while looking up. First, smart move, Izzy. Second, to answer your question, Phineas, no, this is not a couples only party. We don't exclude family members who are single from gatherings. Phineas confused. Then why did Isabella insist on us coming here as a couple? Mrs. Shapiro explains. Don't tell her I told you, but she likes you. As in, she wants to date you kind of way, says Mrs. Shapiro. Phineas says, shocked. So, the fake boyfriend thing was just a trick to... She's... Just a trick she set up. So, we could spend time together away from our friends? Mrs. Shapiro says... Alright, here we go. Sorry. Mrs. Shapiro says, yes, exactly. Oh, she's back now. If the feelings are mutual, don't waste another second and just ask her out already. Phineas, appreciative, says, thanks for the knowledge. Isabella wonders, knowledge? About what exactly? Phineas says honestly, don't get mad at her, but she told me the real reason you asked me to be your fake boyfriend today. Isabella jumping to the wrong conclusion. And you don't feel the same. I need a minute. Runs to the front foyer. So, like, lobby area. If you don't know what a foyer is. Phineas follows her, and then waits a literal minute before approaching her. 1 minute later, Phineas tells nicely, Isabella, you didn't let me finish. Isabella says sadly, okay, go ahead. Phineas points out, I like you too, and would love to be your real boyfriend. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little nervous because my parents have company over and sometimes they come in to use the washroom, so I'm just a little nervous that the door is going to open at any second. So, anyway. Phineas points out, I like you too, and would love to be your real boyfriend, if I'm not already too late. Isabel shocked says, wait, really? And Phineas certain says, yes, and look where we're standing. Points up, under some mistletoe. What do you say we make our relationship official and kiss? Isabella happily says, I'd like that. So Phineas and Isabella kiss under the mistletoe. And it's a bit awkward being that it's their first kiss. That's both of theirs first kiss. But they just laugh off the awkwardness, and try again. This time it goes better than it goes. Oh yeah, okay, those were the letters were a little squished together there. This time goes better, and they return to the gathering while holding hands. And they all clap, and everyone there all clap, knowing how long it took for them to get together, and enjoy the rest of the dance together. Oh geez, I say it together a lot there. Mr. and Mrs. Shapiro give the kids a ride home, and the next day, Ferb has noticed Phineas's odd behavior. Ferb bluntly says, Phineas, you're acting weird. Phineas points out, no, I'm not. Ferb wonders, what are you hiding from me? Phineas says happily, while dancing around their room, nothing. Ferb, now in Candace's room, says, hey, something's wrong with Phineas. Can you please tell me what's up with him? Ferb asks Candace. Candace goes to the boys' room and immediately knows what's up. Candace tells, one sec, I need to make a quick call first. Goes to her room and closes the door, and then calls Isabella. Isabella answers, yes, Candace? So, you're dating Phineas now, asks Candace. Wait, did he tell you about us? Says Isabella, shocked. Candace answers, no, but he is dancing around his room a lot right now. Isabella responds, okay, don't tell Ferb, but yes, we're dating. Candace tells, all right, I won't. Can I give him a hint? Isabella allows, sure. So the two of them chat about nonsense for the next few minutes. After about 3 minutes, they hang up. Candace is now back in her brother's room. All right, next here. So, did you figure out what's wrong with him? Asks Ferb. Candace informs, yes. I'm not allowed to tell you what it is. Ferb wonders, why not? Candace reveals, because Isabella doesn't want me to. Ferb, confused, how is Isabella a part of this? Candace hints, because she's the reason Phineas is so happy right now. Ferb theorizes, oh, they're no longer a fake couple. They're dating, aren't they? Now, this one next. All right, continuation. Okay. I'm just gonna close that for now. All right. Hopefully you can see that on camera. All right. Candace confirms, yes, they are. Phineas then comes back to reality. Wait, why are you two staring at me? Asks Phineas, confused. Ferb reveals, because we know you're dating Isabella. Phineas wonders, wait, who told you? All right, so where was I? Someone had just come in, so I had to pause the recording. Candace confirms, yes, they are. Phineas then comes back to reality. Phineas, confused, wait, why are you two staring at me? Ferb reveals, because we know you're dating Isabella. Wait, who told you, says Phineas. Ferb says, well, to summarize, you were dancing around the room for some odd reason, so I asked Candace if she knew what was wrong with you. She immediately knew, but had to confirm her theory. So she called Isabella. And Candace responds with, when Isabella confirmed my suspicions. She also told me you wanted to keep it a secret. Why was that? Phineas says, because I was embarrassed of myself for not being able to see it. To see what everyone else could. I mean, I'm a smart kid, yet I couldn't tell that my best friend and crush had feelings for me. I mean, how did I not see it? Isabella understands this, and that's why. Okay. Alright. Now, focus. Camera. Please focus, camera. Alright. Anyway, where am I? Okay. Phineas then reveals she agreed to keep my secret. To keep my secret. Ferb realizes now it all makes sense. Candace has a realization hits. Wait, you had a crush on her before she asked you to be her fake boyfriend? Sorry, I keep shaking the camera. Alright. But you had a crush on her before she asked you to be her fake boyfriend? Phineas tells, yeah, I mean, how could I not? She's the perfect girl for me. Candace happily says, well, I'm glad to hear that. Ferb agrees, me too. 3 minutes later, Candace says, so Phineas, did you two have your first kiss yet? Phineas says, yes, but it was super awkward. Candace informs, most first kisses are. Phineas happily says, though our second one was a lot better. Candace says, that's good. Was it under some mistletoe? Phineas joyfully says, okay. That looks like goalfully. joyfully says, yeah, it was. Candace happily says, nice. The kids chat about nonsense till supper. Now, back to this book. Okay. Just paperclip this in here before I forget. Alright. That's why there's page numbers. That's why it says PG at the top, because it was this one, then this one. Alright. And agree to keep the Phinabella secret a secret. Wait. What did I just read? The kids talk about nonsense till supper. And agree to keep the Phinabella a secret from their friends. Phinabella enjoys being a couple, and they're all happy there's no more secrets between them. The end of the mistletoe mishap. So this notebook I started May 8th, 2025 at 7:39 p.m. and was completed June 17th, 2025 at 7:44 p.m. This notebook was found at my grandmother's place and smells like her house in a good way. So while writing it, I was reminded of her good times. She often would see me writing. I know this is a side note, but whatever. And ask me if I was writing her a letter. I'd often respond with a simple yes or say I'm doing some creative writing, since it was sometimes challenging to describe what fanfiction was to her. So, yeah, that's often what I would do. And I found this at her house, and unfortunately her house has been sold recently, so... Anyway, I'm not going to get sad on this. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.